What I've learned from scratching my head and pulling out my hair for years, I've had some successes in my life, but also quite a few failures. But if I could go back in time and knew what I know now, this is exactly what I would do. So point now. 1. I would try to figure out what the problem actually is. When we have a problem, it's really easy to think that the solution is going to be really complex when in reality it has something really stupid. This is the first thing that I would do, because if you can't identify the problem, then you're never going to be able to solve it. So I would spend my time trying to break down the problem into smaller pieces and write it down so that it is easier to analyze. Then I'd take the smallest piece of the problem and work on solving that before moving on to the next piece. And that's how I would approach any problem. Point number 2, find people who are already doing what I want to do and talk to them. It is one of the biggest advantages that we have in today's world. If there's someone out there that's already doing what you want to do, then just find them and ask them questions about their experience. The fact is that most people do UNT realize this, and they try to reinvent the wheel every single time. And that's why they fail. So I would try to find people who are already doing what I want to do, understand their journey, what they did well, what they didn't do well, and use that knowledge to my advantage. No. 3. I would learn to code. Coding is basically like writing in a foreign language to talk to a computer. And being able to code allows you to automate things or build software programs to help make your life easier or help you solve problems. And not only is it a great skill to have, but it's also very useful. There are so many different areas of coding that you can go into, whether it's web development, app development, data science, or cybersecurity. And it's a field that has endless possibilities. And on top of that, coding is one of those skills that can open up so many doors for you. There are plenty of high-paying jobs available. And on top of that, if you wanted to start your own business, having a technical skill like coding is extremely helpful. I've personally built several different online businesses, and almost all of them require some sort of coding or technical skills. Being able to code helps me fix bugs, set up servers, and implement features. And overall, it just gives me an advantage when it comes to building a business. And the best part about learning to code is that there are so many free resources out there. There are tons of videos on YouTube that can teach you the basics. And if you want to go further, there are websites like Code Academy and Free Code Camp that offer interactive courses. So, even if you have no money, you can still learn to code. All you need is a computer and an internet connection. No. 4. I wouldn't try to please everyone. We live in a society where we're always told to try to please everyone. But that's probably one of the worst things that you can do. If you try to make everyone happy, then you'll end up making no one happy, including yourself. Trying to please everyone is the equivalent of trying to make everyone like you. And it's simply not possible. Everyone is different, and they all have different opinions. And if you try to please everyone, then you're essentially trying to please no one. When I started my YouTube channel, I had the goal of helping people by sharing my experiences and knowledge with them. But after posting a couple of videos, I realized that not everyone was going to like what I had to say. There were some people who disagreed with my opinions, and they made that very clear in the comment section. But instead of trying to please everyone, I decided to focus on providing value to those who were actually interested in what I had to say. And that's when my channel started to grow. I was no longer worried about what everyone else thought of me, and I was able to focus on providing value to those who were actually interested in what I had to say. No. 5. I would learn to invest early. One of the best things that you can do for yourself is to start investing early. The earlier you start, the more time your money has to grow. And compound interest is one of the most powerful forces in the world. When you invest, you're essentially buying a small piece of a company or a share of a business. And as the company grows and makes more money, your investment will increase in value. And the best part about investing is that you do need a lot of money to get started with some investment platforms. You can invest with as little as $1. There are some risks involved with investing, but that's why it's important to do your research and only invest in companies that you believe in. Investing should be a long-term strategy. And it's not something that you should do expecting to get rich quick. But if you're willing to hold on to your investments for a long period of time, then it can be a great way to grow your wealth over time. Number 6, stop caring what others think. This is something that I struggled with for a long time, but but it's one of the most important lessons that I've learned. When I was younger, I was always concerned with what others thought of me. I wanted to be liked by everyone, and I was afraid of what others would say or think about me. But over time, I've learned that it's not worth it. Trying to be liked by everyone is impossible, and it's not realistic. Not everyone is going to like you, and that's okay. You can't please everyone all of the time, and that's fine. You in control what others think of you, and that something that you have to let go of. When you stop caring what others think of you, you're able to focus on your own goals and aspirations. You become more confident and independent, and you're able to make your own decisions without being influenced by others. It's a process that takes time and practice, but it's definitely worth it. No. 7. I would have started working on my side hustle sooner. Starting a side hustle can be a great way to earn extra income, gain new skills, and have more freedom with your time. However, many people wait too long to start their side hustles. They may feel comfortable with their current job or income and fear taking risks. But by waiting, they miss out on the opportunity to grow their income and pursue their passions. When I was younger, I always dreamed of starting my own business, but I kept putting it off. I was scared to take the risk and leave my stable job to pursue my dreams. But by waiting too long, I missed out on years of growth and potential success. Now I'm older and wiser, and I'm finally taking the leap and pursuing my dreams. I'm starting my own business, and I'm excited for the challenges and opportunities that lie ahead. If you're thinking about starting a side hustle, don't wait any longer. Start today and see where it takes you. 8. I would have focused more on health. Health is one of the most important things in life, but it's often overlooked. Many people prioritize their work or other obligations and neglect their health. However, without good health, it's difficult to enjoy life to the fullest. It's important to prioritize your health and make time for exercise, proper nutrition, and regular checkups. Taking care of your health not only improves your physical and mental well-being, but also increases productivity and overall quality of life. So, if you haven't been prioritizing your health, start today. Make small changes such as going for a daily walk, eating healthier foods, and scheduling regular doctor appointments. Your body will thank you in the long run. 9. I would have stopped comparing myself to others. Comparing ourselves to others is a common human tendency, but it's often harmful and can lead to feelings of jealousy, resentment, and inferiority. It's important to remember that everyone has their own unique journey, and comparing yourself to others is unrealistic and unfair. Instead, focus on your own goals and aspirations and celebrate your own achievements. By focusing on your own progress, you'll be able to appreciate your own success and feel more fulfilled. And finally, number 10. I would have started meditating earlier. Meditation has been practiced for centuries and has numerous benefits for mental and physical health. It can reduce stress and anxiety, improve focus, and increase feelings of well-being. Despite its many benefits, many people don't make time for meditation. They may feel that they're too busy or that it's not for them. However, even just a few minutes of meditation each day can make a difference. There are many ways to meditate, and you don't need any special equipment or experience. You can start with just a few minutes each day and gradually work your way up. So if you haven't tried meditation, give it a shot. You may be surprised at the benefits that it can bring to your life. So that's it. Those are the 10 things that I would do differently if I could go back in time and start over. I hope that these tips can help you on your own journey and inspire you to make positive changes in your life. Remember that it's never too late to start fresh and pursue your dreams. Thanks for watching, and until next time, take care.